We are live from Daytona International Speedway. It's going to be another money race tonight by HSR. They've got a pretty full field tonight also. Looks like there's 23 total drivers here. So it's going to get probably crazy. Last night it was almost kind of an even finish, but we had somebody, go through the grass, save it, and then come back and finish third. So it gets a little bit crazy. Here in the middle of qualifying, we'll look at Brian Bussard. He's going to go out qualifying. Looks like he's the first one who might be on for leaving the lane. No, it's going to be the 98. He's going to be the first one out. He was the one who was actually sent through the grass last night. He had a wild ride. He had to deal with that. He was able to come back. He was wrecked across the line, but he ended up finishing third. He had a heck of a night, though. Looks like I might have a little bit of a sound issue here. Let me fix that for y'all. Yes, I do. Looks like I think there was a little bit of an issue with iRacing. They've decided to reset, all your settings for some odd reason. Now it sounds more like that. I'll fix this for y'all real quick. Man, it never seems like sound has been a weird issue recently. I'm sorry for this for y'all. I'm trying to fix it. Get it exactly right for you all. I think that looks like that fixed it there for you. Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that, y'all. Sounds being weird. It's not been wanting to work with me tonight. But 98, he's actually going to go top of the board. He'll be tied with the 8 in the same exact spot. So they're going to run identical times. Half the field's still trying to qualify right now. We'll look at the 30. He's putting his qualifying lap down currently. Yeah, 30. He was kind of up and down last night. They're everywhere. Still trying to work out this sound issue for you all. Seems like iRacing tonight has just not wanted to work with me one bit. It's decided to reset all my settings, reset everything else for me. So it's being a pain. It's 30. He'll come across the line. See if he can improve his time. Like, he won't move up the board as a 17. He shot up to the top, barely edged out the 98 for his qualifying spot. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, this is all just thrown together right now. I'm trying to fix this best as I can for you. It's wanting to work. I'll change it to this again. We'll look at the 555. He's on track right now. Looks like he's actually stopped though, so he's done with his qualifying. Rhett Tucker, we'll look at him. He's running his qualifying lap. So it was that setting that was not good, so I don't need to be using that. Eshelman, he's stopped on the track. But he's finished his qualifying laps. Again, I'm sorry, y'all. This is just not wanting to work with me at all. I think that's going to end qualifying for the drivers here. Yes, it will. It'll put a 91. Yeah, 91 will be on top of the board. Pull up the starting lineup for y'all here. It'll be Rhett Tucker. He'll get first, followed by James Conley second, Ian Martin third, Jade Barclay fourth, PJ fifth, Dean Brummett sixth, Brian Bussard seventh, Kenneth Stamper eighth, Dalton Randolph ninth, Danny Eshelman 10th, John Brink 11th, Brian Darlington 12th. That's the top 12 right now. I'll get in here for y'all a little bit. This is a pretty big field tonight too, so we'll see a lot of drivers in here. Oh, come on. I'm not decided to be a pain for me. Seems like it might decide to be. Hold on. That's what it was doing. Sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. No, this is seems like nothing's wanting to work. I'll pull up the other one for you. Okay, here we go. Ben Miller 13th, Brendan Pratt 14th, Kerry Whitaker 15th, Ryan Wingate 16th, Brandon Holder 17th, Christopher Tate, who runs in the Ghost Cup Series for I guess what I branched off of. He'll qualify 18th, Bobby Anderson 19th, Brandon McKinnick 20th, Andrew Sonato 21st, Nathan Harper 22nd, and William Bertin 23rd. That'll round out top 23 who are going to be running tonight. It's like people still are kind of waiting to grid here. 17, he's gridded. Again, I'm sorry for that, that little issue here. Iverson just has not done what I needed to tonight. I got on and just decided to reset everything. So he'll roll off 99 will lead him to green. So he's got that 17. I'm looking at 17. He's got that Gordon paint scheme, which I was a Gordon fan, so absolutely love what he's running tonight. So it's definitely my favorite scheme they have here at Daytona. So I'll have to wait to figure out that audio issue because that's odd that it's doing that at this race. Yeah, this is definitely a really big field though. 23. I think it's 3 cars more than last night, but Daytona they're going to kind of be a little bit stressed. I wouldn't say stressed, but it's a little bit more cramped here because Talladega is just a little bit bigger in some certain areas. The 99, he'll lead him to green. He'll have the 98 and the 24. 17's or not 17. No, he's just falling back a little bit. 17 will have the 10 and the 16. No, 316 behind him. Sorry about that. Wrong car number. He'll have him behind him pushing. So we'll see who can take home the most money here. There's a lot of money on the line. There's 23 drivers, and it's split pretty evenly among them. As it was me who didn't have my audio up correctly. 99, he'll lead him to green. 17 will be on his outside. That's my spotter. Don't need you enabled. '99 gets a good jump. He'll have the 98 who was sent to the grass last night on his bumper. 17, he doesn't have any help though. He's going to need somebody to get up there and help him real quick or he's going to have a lot of trouble. But that middle line, it seems like it takes him a little bit to get going. But once they get going, they get moving pretty well. It's going to be staying pretty calm, though that 99 has that 98 all over his bumper. That 24 is kind of searching. He's looking around on him. That middle lane's starting to slowly fall back. They need to get cars with them, though. They're led by that 17 of James Conley. He's got the 10, the 316 behind him, the 30 The 15, the 10. I can't see the other car is, but the 11s, he's jumped up. He wants to try to lead that lane now for the only second lap of the race. Driver's staying pretty calm, though, so far. That 24, he's really trying to, he's looking around. He might want to be a little bit careful here. 11, 17, 10, 36, 15, and 10. They're getting that middle lane going. Is that middle lane? It seems like it's just something with it. Once they get going, it also helps that 11. He's got that 17 all over his bumper. He's trying to shove him everywhere he can go. That 11, he's going to go to the lead for a brief second and see if he can keep it, though. At 17, he is really on the bumper. That 11, he wants him to get up. That 11's got to be careful. He almost goes into the wall. That's the easy way to get turned. They get on that fender. They can hook you and send you through the grass in front of the whole field. Can end up terribly for a lot of drivers that can end their night early on. Well, not necessarily end it. They do all have a fast repair, but I know people, they want to save that till the end of the race or as long as they can. So that 11, it looks like he's might be dragging his brake just a little bit to get that 17 up on his bumper to give him a shove. That 17, though, he's giving that 11 a good shove when he's behind him. Really getting on him. Trying to get him up there. That 11, he's going to go to the lead off the front end of the 17, but he's going to get at 99. He's going to try to battle back. It's kind of, they're swapping positions now. Someone takes it and someone else grabs it from him. It's only lap 3, but that middle lane is starting to show their strength. Seems like at every speedway, that lane always has something else to say. They're never truly out of it. That 17, he's out there really far. It's like he actually ducked down. He wants that lead now. He's going to have that 99. That 99 is going to give him a good shove. And with these trucks, they're not like the Xfinity or the Cup Series. You can beat each other. You can kind of push each other hard because they're not pointed. They're pretty flat. As that 81, here he comes. He's kind of forcing his way through the field. He wants to come up to the front. That's broken up the whole pack. They're not organized now. That middle lane, they're staying somewhat together, but it's kind of a 3-car breakaway with the 17, 99, and 81. That 11's probably got their draft, though. He's caught a sniff of it. He'll take the 98 with her. It's 98 with him. He'll probably drag that 8. 316 looks like he's trying to keep that 30 behind him, but that middle lane, as quick as it formed, it's already broken up, and they're starting to fall back now. They're losing cars. That 24 comes up, almost hits the 316. But it's the 17 who continues to lead. So you can see that middle lane, they've really, really lined up now. 81, he's kind of looking out. 99's looking out just a little bit. Might be trying to find the best spot to give that 17 a shove as he's moving around on his bumper. Seems like these three have kind of broken away. Is that 10, I believe? Whose car that is? That green car. He comes up in front of the 316. Kind of cuts him off just a little bit. That is a 10 car, but that's not the 10 in the race. See who that is. That might be Kenneth. No, that's not Kenneth. Someone in that 10 car. He's really at 17. Looks like he jumped up. He's at 10 is really shaking around. Not sure what that was about. The 17, he'll jump back on the bottom though. At 17, if he sees a run, he can jump up in front of them and decide to cut them off. That 10, he's getting a huge shove from that 316. Off, God, he is absolutely up there. I'm not sure who that is exactly, but he got a huge run. That 81, he's going to jump up in front of him now. It's going to leave the 99 all alone. He's got to wait for that 11 and the 17 to get to him. He can try to side draft him to keep him there. But that 81, he's going to go to the point. He's going to cut down right in front of that 99. Take the lead. That 10's really moving around, though. That 316's really giving him a shove. They got to be careful. I don't know if I'd be doing it this early on in the race. It's really early for it. Is that 10? He's really trying to keep that line. It's pretty even right now. That's that 11 season. He says, I don't want to be in here anymore. He'll duck out. There's already too much movement. As they're actually 3 wide, the 316 decides to put the 10 out. He'll leave him there. He doesn't want anything to do with him. He saw how much he was moving around, I think, as he's going to be left out to dry. The 26 will pick up the 10. 13's got a choice. Does he leave the 316 out to dry? He's not going to. He's got the interstate truck behind him. That 10, he's going to pick up that middle lane again. He doesn't lose the full draft from those cars. This is the 18, that 10, he's been kind of up there. He's not holding necessarily the straightest of lines. So that's scrubbing off a little bit of speed where he's moving that car around ever so slightly. The 81, he's going to continue to lead off the bumper of the 99, followed by the 17 and the 10. The actual 10, I want to see who that is. At 26, he's going to jump up in front of the 10. Really aggressive move by him. I don't think he ever thought that. The actual 10, he'll jump up, cut the air off to 26, then he'll go right back down. He wants to stay in the draft for as long as he can. It looks like the 10 is actually, let me look on board with the 316. I can't see who that is now. Not sure who that car is. It's not the stamped car correctly, so having a little bit of trouble seeing. The 81's going to lead that 26, so he's jumped up in front of the 31 now. He can get a little bit of a draft and help. As that 31, you can see they're not touching each other, but they're shoving the air. Yep, that middle lane. You can get a little bit of cars with you, and they just start to shove each other as hard as they can. You can see a lot of slicing and dicing. People are moving in and out throughout the whole field. The 26, he comes down, side drafts off of the 81. He wants to lead early on. It's only 10 laps in. About 5 or 6 more laps, so drivers are going to start to come in for pit stops, and that's when it gets really, really dicey. The 26, he's still trying to battle the 81. He'll have that lap, though. At 15, he's kind of tucked in that middle lane. They're starting to form up again. They're gaining more drivers ever so slightly every single lap. At 26, you can see him. He's really trying to side draft super hard off the 81. Oh, that 30's really moving around. He almost gets himself into the wall. 30's got to really watch. He can easily hook that 26. He almost could have there. Like these drivers early on, it's only lap 10, but they're really wanting to shove each other. They really want to get up front and stay up front for as long as it can, it seems. See, drivers, some of them have kind of ducked out. They don't want to be anywhere near this. Yeah. I mean, the race is not looking bad. I had to, iRacing just tonight has decided to reset all my settings, so I was having to deal with that. But racing so far seems pretty decent right now. Ooh, that 31 gets on the 17. They're trying to side draft pretty hard. It's more aggressive than it was last night, it seems, though. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of people, though. They really want to get on each other's bumper and just shove as hard as they can. Yeah, I mean, I made this room locked so people wouldn't be jumping into it all the time. That was Taryn. I didn't expect him to jump in here, but he's the man that runs all this. As that 26, he's going to go to the lead in front of the 81. Oh, the 81 hits the 31. I don't know if he meant to do that. I think he might have been able to avoid it, though, just in time. That 31 got some damage. Oh, it's definitely going to hinder him. That 99, he's going to duck out. He doesn't want anything to do with that, as they're really sprawling out back here. Cars are going everywhere. Just on board with the 26. See how the banking of Daytona really affects these drivers. They get in the corner and they're trying to stay full throttle and as close as they can to that yellow line, just trying to wrap it. There they go, 64-13. I think people are trying to come into pit. That's going to cause a caution. We'll see what happened here real quick. I think drivers are probably coming into pit. We were on board with the 26. Looks like it was a 64. Started, nope. Like, who was that? Started ahead of him, I believe. See what happened. We'll look at Tate's view. I'll try to get the car. Looks like Tate runs up on the 15. I think it's probably a bump draft. Yep, 15. It's going up. Tate clips him. Looks like he probably puts him down into the 17. Collects the 17. Let's see if that collects the 10. I think it might. Yeah, this is a huge wreck after this, maybe. It's like the 64, I think he was trying to slow down, and at the 13, he just didn't realize he was down there. That gets the 64 into it. Yeah, he clipped. Yeah, they both come down. Looks like the 64 is just trying to slow down. Clips the 13. 18 is on the brakes as hard as he can. Try not to hit him. Andrew barely sneaks by. I'm surprised he didn't get net coded with how it was last night. Drivers have came in. Like, they're going to probably be waiting to pit if I had to say, though. Now, they're going to all come in this time, I'd say. That 17 is probably going to try to fix his damage as much as he can. 26, he'll have the 81 behind him. They're all going to come in, though. Looks like this is just all the drivers. It's like I don't see anybody staying out. Yeah, everybody's coming in. All the drivers are here. Somebody stopped on pit road for a little bit. It's 81. He's going to barely beat that. Oh, let's see who won the race off of pit road. It was the 81, edged the 26 out. Followed by the 10 and the 316. We'll see. There's some drivers in there fixing damage. We'll see if the 17. Yeah, 17's probably fixing all of his optimal. See, the 98 looks like he has a little bit of damage also. He'll probably be trying to fix it. Save his fast repair for later. Oh, sorry, 99. Yeah, he'll be trying to save it. Everybody's came into pit, though. It's only lap 14, but a wreck happened there for those drivers. Doesn't necessarily take them out, but probably forced the hand of some people to use their fast repairs when they just didn't want to. You know, I'm always a person, I'd save my fast repair as long as you can. I would not want to be using it at all. Yeah, I do. This chat is it's not. It's yeah, I've got chat on here. So it's probably I think it's something on their end because I've got people in here who have been able to chat. So it's not me. I think it's probably their account or something like that. Yeah, I'd make sure that they're not put on restricted or something like that because they should be able to chat because I haven't said anything to it. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, y'all are able to chat, correct? I mean, it seems like some people already have, so I think it might be whoever's watching having a little bit of probably account issues, I'd say. As y'all, this is on-air news, and I hope Taryn is hearing this too. We just got our first sponsor on Ghost Racing Network. That'll be big news for us. We just got our first sponsor. I applied to it and I was accepted. Wow. Yep. We got our first sponsor, guys. That's pretty good. This channel, I'm surprised how fast it's taken off, though. But they'll be coming to green this time. It'll be the 81. He's going to have the 10 behind him, and the 6 to 26 will have a 316, the 31. 31's going to have cars behind him. They're just not loading in yet. So they'll have those drivers. 81, yeah, it looks like he did get a little bit of damage when he came up into that truck earlier. Looks like it just scratched the paint. Looks like he should be fine. As yeah, they'll go green. Looks like some drivers were just waiting. The 81 gets a decent jump, but that 26 gets a good one also. He's kind of out a little bit, but that 316, with that 26, he can come down right now if he wants to. He got a better jump than the 81. So it's like everybody was kind of just sprawled out. As I think I know what they got confused from. They were doing restart zones tonight, so it might have been that did something to him. That 316, he's got that 31. He's got the bumper full of the 26. He is really shoving him as he wants to go to the lead. The 26 tries to block, too late. He might be set. Oh, I thought they almost wrecked there for a minute. That 316 gets a side draft off the 26. He's trying to take that lead from him as he's going to have it now. At 26, he's got to fall back to that 10, hope for his help. You see the 16 up there. He's got a little bit of front end damage, but he seems to be fine. So they're racing pretty clean up here, though. They're 3 wide in the back of the pack. The 99, he's put 3 wide in between the 5 and the 11. He gets out of it real quick, though, as he's shooting out like a rocket. He wants to go up there. He's going to try to get by the 30. As looks like he's trying to get clear. He's just not fully clear yet. Yeah, now he's going to be hurt now. He's got no help behind him. But the 316, he continues to lead off the bumper of the 30, followed by the 81. But the 26, he's mounting a little bit of a charge. He's got the 10 and the 6. That middle lane always seems to show their strength at these types of tracks. Always seems to happen. I'll just check to make sure that this chat is working for you all. Yep, that chat is working, so I believe that was a person's account that was having a problem. If you do, I'd check to make sure your account is not restricted or on child's mode. As that 316, he's got a good shove from that 31. He's really trying to go somewhere. They're leading. We'll go back in the pack just a little bit. They're all kind of running the bottom lane. They all need to get some help, though. They're not really going, anywhere, as everybody's trying to stick to the bottom. We've got 2 cars who are a lap down, though. Looks like they probably stayed in to try to fix all our damage. It's the 64 and the 17 who got into that incident earlier. As the 81, he's side by side with the 10. The 31 comes up. Oh, he's really tight on that 26. He's almost touching him. They're being pretty calm, but still racy. There's more drivers than last night. Seems like nobody cares. They're like, man, I want the money. As the way it's the drivers get cuts. The more drivers that come into the race, the more they can earn. And I think people have realized this tonight. They want all the money that they can get. That 316, he's really getting a shove from that 31. The 31 jumps up. 316, he's now got to wait for help behind him as he has absolutely nobody. 31, he's going to put it 3 wide between him and the 81. He's not going to have any help, though. That 316's got to hold his line. So does the 31. He's holding it pretty well. It's 81. He's going to cut down in front of the 31. 31 into the 16 barely touches him. They're beating and banging off each other, and it's only lap 19 coming to 20. They're getting really, really racy. As they're still 3 wide. The 31, the 26, he's been left out now to dry. He's going to have to try to find a way in line. Is that 81? He's probably thinking, all right, who do I take? Do I want to jump up in front of that 26? He's going to stay in front of that 31. That 16's coming off the bottom just a little bit, making that 31 swing a little bit wide. 26, he's finally, he thought about tucking in, but he sees that middle lane's got the momentum. 26 is searching on the bumper of the 316. They're really shoving each other now. That middle lane, though, they're showing strength. They're showing that, I don't have to have that many cars to do something up here. It's a 26, that 555. He's found his way. Some drivers are kind of hanging back. Some are going to the front. That middle lane is hanging tough. I'm kind of surprised. Normally that middle lane would be able to blow by him, but that 316, he's hanging really tough. As that 31, he's giving that 81 a huge shove. That's going to put him to the lead. He'll jump down to the bottom lane. That's going to hurt that middle lane because they just lost another car. That bottom lane has 3, kind of 4. That 10's not really up there like he needs to be, though. He can get up there. I can see him helping him a lot, but they're going to go down the back stretch pretty calm. To 81, you can see it. That 316 is all over his bumper. He's really giving him a shove. Shoving the air. It's one thing that you can do at these tracks. You can really shove the air off cars. They'll go back here just a little bit. They're too wide in the pack. It's just only slowing them down, though, hurting them. If they can all get lined up, they'll catch up to the pack in front of them. It seems like the bottom lane has become the dominant lane now. Nobody really wants to work up top. Drivers have calmed down here at Daytona. There's not 2 cars out. They're just far behind. It looks like You can see drivers, they're going to probably be a little bit contempt here. They've got to really be watching, though. Getting off these bumpers. You can't really shove in certain spots, because if you do, it'll end up really bad for that car behind you. That middle lane, though, led by that 10, looks like he was mounting something there for a quick second. The 99 thought, nah, I don't want to work with you. I want to stay tucked in and save fuel. Drivers did come in and pit on lap 13. Some came back and topped it off at lap 14, so some have a little bit more fuel than other drivers. That can come into play. Green flag pit stops. I saw drivers throw away their race by sliding over that pit box just a little bit. You know, Carissa, I'll look at, I believe you are his mother, I believe, so I'll go back to the 6. We'll go on board with him for a little bit. You can hear him kind of feathering that throttle. He really doesn't want to get up directly behind these trucks when he really should, because he's got a big gap between that 99. He can get up there at this bottom lane, can get going, but he's still feathering it just a little bit. Probably not trying to run into the back of him. There's a huge checkup in front of him. Somebody was dealing with something up there. Is that middle lane, though? They've started to gain more cars. That 316 looks like he decides it's my time to go. He wants to try to lead it. He wants to lead early on. They're still not halfway, but it's been really racy the whole night. People have been going in and out. That he'll go to the lead for a brief second. Can the 81 mount anything? That 26 is really giving that 316 a shove, though. Gets him out there in front. Now he can choose. Does the 316 follow the 26? He will. He'll cut off the air. 26 gets up on the bumper of the 316. Can't really bump in the corners, and I think he realizes that. 26 goes up in front of the 10. 10 maybe didn't like that. He seemed kind of searching around as a 10. Ooh, he can hook him. There's this other middle lane behind him, led by the 555 of Brian Darlington. These two battling side by side with each other. That's going to let him catch up. He'll be leading another middle lane. That can help the 31 if he can just get there just in time. That middle lane, they're losing cars now. They're shoving really hard. 26 really having to watch that 316 Izmir. The 81, now he'll jump up. He wants to try something. He kind of has his choice now, but that 16, he closed the door, so that 81 has to commit. He has to stay middle now. There's no going back. He's got to work with these trucks. We'll look at, I think that's the 18. The 18's got a war machine. You can see his front end. His front end's been beat up as there's a caution. There's a huge wreck in front of him. Ooh, I've got to see what happened there. We're looking on board with the 18. We'll see what happened. It's like, so we'll go up here to the 31. Let's look at the 26, because since he's the leader, something had to have happened up here with these cars. Oh, I think it is the 31. Yep, and the trial hooks the 10 down into the 26. 10 shoots back up. Oh, sorry, pause that. 10 probably goes right back up into it. Yeah, clips the 31. Yep, everybody's collected after that. In front of the field, people are on their brakes hard. 18 looks like he just clips the 10. That's heavy damage for a lot of drivers, though. Just a mistake. Hooked him in the trial. Now, that just never ends well at Daytona or Talladega, guys. I'll slow it down again. You can see that 10 comes up just a little bit, gets clipped by the 31, goes right back up into the 31, hits the 26. 26 is actually able to keep it straight. Car almost goes over. That's the 16. The 81 looks like his front end flexes. He's going to get probably heavy damage. Yeah, his car goes up in the air for half a second. Seems like some drivers were able to dodge it, though. The 2 runs back right into the back of the 10, but that's going to put a lot of drivers having to use their fast repair early on. I think the 26, he probably got the least damage out of it, it seems, though. He got hit right on the side, but it seems like he might not be as affected as other drivers are, though. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have that much damage. Looks like he got away very luckily with no damage. It's like, this will probably bring most drivers down pit road. Sorry, I'm just texting to tell somebody. Yep, everybody's going to come to pit road. Actually, no, the 99. What's he doing? He's thinking. 99's looking like he's like, do I come to pit road? Do I not? Like, he's going to come in, though. Yeah, every driver. It'd be pretty wise of them. I can see most of them fixing their optimal damage if they have it. But if they have engine damage, they might as well use their pit stop, because if they don't, it's going to be really hard on them. We'll look. I'll see if the 26 is in Discord. I would bring him in here. Don't think he is. I know he is. I'll bring him in real quick. Looks like he might be fixing it. Yeah, he's gonna be fixing his optimal. I'll wait till he gets. Actually, no. Let's interview. See if Dean is in here. Hey Dean, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man? Man, it looks like it's crazy so far. I mean, how do you feel like the race has gone so far for you, man? Yeah, man, I've been noticing. I mean, you've been giving really good shoves to people, and it seems like you get to the front, and then you kind of go like, you kind of get shuffled around. I mean, what do you think you need to do tonight to bring home the most cash? Yeah, man. Well, I hope to see you bring home money. I mean, the races we've had have been pretty crazy, but you were in Team 3, correct? All right, man. Well, hope to see you in victory lane. I'll put you back with your team now. That was Dean Brummett. He's been up front kind of the whole night. He gets up front, then he gets shuffled back just a little bit. But you saw while I was interviewing him, some drivers came back down and they topped off or might have been fixing some optimal damage or optional damage. So 18, he's going to come out. Certain drivers, they did come down just a lap later. I think they might be playing just a little bit of strategy here. It's at 555. He's fixed all his damage he can. It looks like he could. There's only a good amount that you can fix. As Grant, I'm sorry. I think you should be able to chat now if you're still watching. I think it might be your YouTube might be restricted. That's what it is, because everybody else is able to chat here. But I think they're going to be going green this time by. Yes, they are. The 316 will have the 6, the TikTok truck behind him. The 99, he's found his way back up here. We've got a new player though. The 15, I haven't saw him up front very much. That neon green truck. 36, he's going to lead him to green though here. He gets a good jump. He can choose if he wants to stay middle or stay bottom. It's like he utilized that restart zone. It's like he's really going out far. He kind of wants him to catch him. He wants to see, all right, come on, catch me now, because I want the draft this. He is really far out there. If he doesn't start backing it up really slow, dragging the brake, he's going to get eat up. That 99, he's got a huge run. That 316, he's not going to try to go up to block, though. But the 6, he's going to leave that 99 out to hang with that middle lane. Here they come. They've got 4 cars with them. That 15, he decides to lift just a little bit. The 17 is going to shoot it. He's going to get the good run. He might give the 6 a shot. Looks like he's going to wait. The 99 tries to come. Oh, he comes down in front of the 316. That gives the 316 right front damage. As you saw, it bent in just a little bit. We'll go on the chase for him. Where's the chase at that I need? You can see maybe. Come on, where is it? So we'll have to go from the bumper of the 99. You see, once he gets off of it, once the 316 gets off the 99, you might be able to see the damage that the 316 sustained, but that 316, he's really pushing the cars inside of him. It's like, I'll make sure y'all have sound here. Yeah, y'all should have sound also. Yeah, you can see that damage that he has now. That 316, he got cut off there for a quick second. I'll make sure y'all have sound here. Yeah, y'all should have sound. So I'll make sure y'all have sound. I'll be trying to go through all this. If y'all don't have sound, let me know, because it should be working. You know, it seems like iRacing tonight just not wanting to work with me at all, though, for some odd reason. It's been kind of getting on my nerves just a little bit. So at 99, he's gotten a huge shove by that 316. I might give y'all just a little bit more volume of the game, then that should fix it for you. They're coming down. They've been pretty calm the whole night, though. A little bit wide. Giving that 81 a huge shove. That's going to put him to the lead. He'll jump down to the bottom. It's going to hurt that middle lane. They just lost the car. That bottom. Actually, I see what you mean now, Carissa. It's not giving you any game sound. It's odd. It should be giving you something. Is that 81? He's starting in and out, though. So I'll make sure to put... So I'll change y'all's output here real quick, though. Give you something to listen to. It should be fixed now. I believe so. As that should have fixed it. If it did, let me know. Seems like iRacing tonight, or anything audio has just decided, you know, not to work with me. There you go. Now you got, oh, that's loud. Now you got sound. I'm really sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what is going on with this sound tonight. It's just not wanting to work with me. I'm having to deal with that. Oh, the 26 is off the bumper of the 81. He's got to save it, though, really quick there. Let me make sure it's balanced out right. Sorry about that, Chris. I don't know what was going on. This the whole night, this audio and stuff is just, you know, not wanting to do what I needed to. I don't know what has been, but the 99, he's going to lead with the bumper of the 316. He's going to have the 6. The 10 has jumped up in front of the 26. And again, sorry, y'all, if you were not hearing the game audio, I don't know what it was. It just wasn't working. Oh, that 316, he's really getting moved around by that 10. You saw him wiggling a lot there. Moving around as he's going to cut. Oh, he's going to cut off the 99 just like what happened to him earlier. He probably remembered that, and he's like, you know, I'm going to cut you off now, see how you like it. I can see that 316 might fix his damage next time he comes back down, though. It's pretty calm. Remain decently calm between all these drivers so far, though. It's been 2 wrecks. Yeah, again, I'm sorry, y'all. It seems like tonight has just not wanted to work with me for some reason. Sound's not been working. iRacing reset all my settings. No, but we did get a sponsor, so hoorah. Like I said, we're set 10, though, off the bump for the 26. He's going to try to go back to the lead. He's going to have to battle the 316, though, for that spot. 316 probably won't want to give it up. See, they're really fighting each other. That 316 there, he gets out in front of him again. That bottom lane, they'll lose, and then they'll gain. And they'll lose again, then they'll gain more. They're a little bit past halfway now, though. That 99. Working with 316, 316 probably hasn't forgotten how the 99 cut him off, though. He's probably not too happy with him at all, if I had to say. At 26, though, he's giving that 10 a good shove. It's pretty calm now. It looks like that 26, he's got a little bit of damage, though, unless that's his paint scheme. You can see kind of on his hood, it looks like it's propped up. Yeah, I think he does have a little bit of damage from bump drafting a little too hard. It's like he's probably fine, though. Just noticed that on his end. That's not stopping him from pushing, though, that's for sure. He's trying to shove that 10. Oh, he's got to watch there. I think he played it smart. He lifted. You can see him kind of jump out the gas as he's trying to get under that 10. That can really turn the 10, though. He's got to be careful. Careful doing that. End up really bad for all these drivers. I'll message Taryn here real quick for y'all as they seems like they're being pretty calm. Fixed it for y'all. I don't know what's going on. You know, normally I have everything set up, but just like tonight's like, no, I just want to mess up everything else. The 10, the 26, they're working kind of solo. That bottom lane's kept cars behind them. They picked up more and more drivers as it's gone on. Seems like actually that middle lane's starting to pick them up now. The 555's going to come up there. He's fixed all the damage that he could. Go back here in the pack just a little bit. I'll choose, let's see, the 5 of Brandon Holder to look at. He might be content with running back here, saving it. He's being able to save just a little bit of fuel. Not a lot, though, but he's able to save some. There are some drivers in the back of the pack, though, laps down. And actually, they're on the lead lap. Taking a little bit to refresh this stuff. These SDKs taking a little bit to, you know, refresh, say where the drivers actually are, though. But the 555, he's trying to go to the lead for a brief second. He's got heavy front end damage. The 10, though, he's taking the 26 with him. The 81, he's been up here all night trying to fight for the lead, but that 555 is probably not the best pusher with all that damage that he has. He seems to be doing pretty decent, though. He's not being a bad pusher for the 81. They're getting up there just a little bit. Oh, that 81 was trying to side draft that 26 just a little bit too hard. They touched, but they're able to save it. At 26, you can see him. He's looking on that 10. Just trying to find a spot. He's like, man, do I push? Do I not? Do I try to go? That 81's almost turned off the bumper. You saw him really get loose there. That was a save from him. That middle lane, though, they're starting to fall back. That bottom lane's really starting to gain cars. You know, the middle lane has the strength, but it only can work for so long for these drivers. And that strength can be overpowered by the number, but it's really 3-on-2, more like 2-on-2. That 316 falling back just a little bit now. It's not necessarily up on the bumper of these cars. That 26, you can really see him trying to shove that 10. He wants him to get up there. That 64 is, yep, here they come to pit. They're all coming. Wow, looks like all the drivers. 81's getting in there real deep. Locks him up. He's able to keep it straight, though. Let's see if he didn't speed. That 81 got in there really deep. He shot down from the third lane past almost everybody. This is where drivers have to be careful, though. This is their first green flag stop as there's a mistake already. The 26 and the 10 make contact. 26 might decide to use his fast repair unless he wants to get out here. Looks like, yeah, 17 overslid his pit just a little bit also. A lot of drivers gas and go. 8-10 lead. 316 goes, followed by the 6. So who's going to beat him off pit road now? It looks like we might have some more drivers here. It's like, nope, most people are coming off pit road. It's going to be the 81 who leads them off. They got to be careful, though. I saw people spin coming off of the exit because they're trying to get all they can, and the banking catches them at the wrong time. It's not as bad here at Daytona as it is Dega, though. That's odd, Jay. That should be giving everybody the ability to chat. I mean, I went on my channel and it was giving everybody the ability to chat, so it might just be some people's account. It's working fine for me. I'm doing it on my account and it's working great. So I have to look at that issue after this for some of y'all. If y'all are having issues with chat not working, I just go and type in Ghost Racing Network or HSR and click on it from there and see if that fixes it. As this group, they've came down to pit though. Everybody else has came in also. They're going to have to try to catch him. But can they catch him in time? The 81's leading the 316. The 555, is he going to jump up? No, he's going to try to wait. He's going to play it safe. That 5, he's going to probably get left out. He's not going to have any help. He was to the lead, but their 3-pack is going to just blow by him now. Most people I pitted, they kind of caught up just a little bit, but it's really a 3-car tandem. But the 5, he's not necessarily out of it if the 99 and the 6 decide to pick him up, as it looks like they will. They won't try to go around him. This is going to help this group of cars. Looks like they've decided to be drafting buddies now. We might start to slowly catch this 81. 316 and the 10, is that 316 is really shoving that 10, trying to get him going. But this group behind them is ever so slightly gaining on them. They've got 3 trucks. The 555 might be able to keep just a little bit of a draft as Tate, he's found his way up here. He's from Ghost League, the league that I'm branched off of. He's their season champion, actually. You know, he just got a ride in real life, also looking for sponsors. If anybody wants to sponsor him, hit him up. That's just a plug for him. It's the 81. The 5 found his way back up there. Tried to go high. Nobody went with him, though. That's going to leave him out to dry. He's going to have to find his way back in here real quick, as this group has caught each other now, though. 5, yeah, he's dropping like a rock. He's got a gap here, I think, if he wants to tuck in. That's going to close real quick in front of the 98 of Ian Martin, the man who flips hot dogs for a living. Professional glizzy cooker. Everybody's branched to the bottom, as when they come to the line, it'll be 24 to go. Pretty calm here. We do have one driver who's probably not out, probably just weighing the pack. Yep, he's weighing the pack. That's the 8. No, that's the 31 of Ben Miller, who it is. That's the fake 10 car in this race. We look at the 81, he is up 19 spots from where he qualified, which, you know, Superspeedways. That's kind of be expected. But it's really more drafting than anything. But that 316, you can see him. He is just all over the bumper. He's been shoving the whole night, as I think he might have... Yeah, he did seem to fix his truck. I think he might have used his fast repair. I think he did, because he doesn't have that right front damage. It didn't seem to be hurting him, though. As they're running up on the lap truck of Andrew Sonato, he'll go to the back. He'll go a lap down, though. Sorry, y'all. Long work day. Now all y'all are going to start yawning because I did that. Andrew's had a little bit of connection issues last race and this race. You can see him blinking in and out, but that 316, he's still trying to shove as hard as he can. But he's followed by the 10, the 99, the 6, the 555, the 54 of Tate, the 98 of Ian Martin, the 5 of Brandon Holder, and Sonato, he'll tuck in. Try to keep hold of this draft as long as he can. if y'all are watching, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription, sharing it wherever you can, that'd help me a lot. I'm trying to grow this channel. As I said, we just picked up a sponsor. They'll probably be plugged in on the next stream that I do. The whole night he's decided to just shove trucks. He really doesn't want to go anywhere, it seems. Been content with riding behind somebody, as they'll get 21 to go as they come by, but they're only on the backstretch still. We'll go back just a little bit to this second group. They're all lined up. I think they realize, yeah, if we don't go and get lined up, we're gonna get, you know, left behind. It's led by the 30. It's a 30. 11, 17, 24, 3, 15. So that might be all that they had. No, 24's thrown in there also. I think that they know that they need to all stay together, but they're falling back just a little bit every single lap. This bottom lane, they've really got something going here now. We'll go in car with the 316, see what his view looks like. See him moving around. He's trying to stay square with him as much as he can. He's trying to stay in the bumper as long as he can of that 81 to 81. He's found his way up here the whole night. He's gone to the back, he's gone to the front. He's been moving everywhere from everybody. There's a middle lane forming though. Sonato looks out. Tate probably might want to think better of this. Had connection issues for a while now. It's just can't get them figured out. As we'll look at the Glizzy maker, the 98. He's back here behind Tate. Man can cook a mean hot dog. Can he cook up a mean race tonight and take home the most money? Looks like there's 64. He's going to stay high. He knows I might as well just get out of the way for these drivers. I think everyone's probably content staying in a line, though. They probably don't want to race each other hard. I see some people are probably wanting a caution right now. Don't know if it'll come, though. Thank you, Burton. I just saw your comment, man, in the Discord. I don't have enough monitors for this. I've got triples, but, you know, it's still hard to read. At 316, though, gosh, he has been shoving the whole night really aggressively. Oh, he can't hook the 81 if he's not careful, though. I think he realizes it and backs off just a little bit in time. They're still, man, pretty calm. I don't see anything happen. I know drivers, they pitted on lap 43 to 42. They can only make it about 15 to 16 laps on fuel, so they'll probably come down, I'd say 57 to 58 on that lap number for them. So they won't be able to make it, and pit stops can make a huge difference, especially the last one of the race, or if it is the last one and they stay green after that, as you know, I don't expect it to. It's Daytona. People get antsy, people get shovey. They want to turn each other. They want the money. As that 316 car, looks like he's probably a big Christian person, because, you know, he's got the 316. I can't remember what that is. Hey, Google. Well, I was going to ask Google, but Google can't help me right now. I'll type it here for him. No, I'll recite something for him if he wants to recite it for him. Actually, look up verse 316. I think I know what it is, though. Give y'all a little bit of a Bible study here. I know it's, yeah, John 3:16 is 81. He's actually going to get shucked out by the 316 now. While I was looking it up, he makes a move for the lead. 81, he has no help at all. He's going to go far back unless somebody lets him in. I don't think anybody will, though. Might be trying to save just a little fuel. A little bit of fuel, so he might have decided to jump up and be like, I don't want to lead this anymore. I've been burning fuel more than these cars. You know, that's one thing. You're in the lead. but you're also the car that's running full throttle the whole entire time, and you are just cooking fuel compared to the trucks behind you. It'll now be the 316, the 10, the 99. He's been beaten up. He has heavy damage on his right side. Seems to be more on his body, so it's not too bad. So I don't know if y'all watched the truck race earlier. I'll go ahead and tell y'all this. The local team, Parker Kligerman, I live about 15 minutes away from their facility. He won the race for Henderson Motorsports. Man, that was probably, I don't watch truck series, but when I saw Parker racing in it and Henderson was racing in it, I was like, man, I gotta watch it now. Tate's gonna go to the outside. He's not gonna have any help though. He's probably gonna drop like a rock now. So he's thinking about it. Tate has actually picked up a real life ride. He's looking for sponsors. This kind of looks like his car right now. So he's somehow staying with them. He's a single car, but he's finding his way up there. The 55, he's saying, I'm going to help you, man. I'm coming to your push. But it's only going to be a single truck, though. It might not be enough for him. It's like they're mounting something, though. I'm surprised Tate's able to get up where he is. This is a 70-lap race. As Tate, he's trying to go for the lead. I'm surprised that these drivers are able to go up there. You can see that 55 or 555. He's really giving Tate all he can. He's giving it all I got, Captain. I can't give it anymore. Really on his bumper. So Tate, I'm surprised. He's just, it's only 2 trucks, but I would have thought that, they can hang better than this. Yep, there they go to pit. 316 goes to pit. He can make it from here on fuel if he pits, but looks like he might be the only truck that's coming in as he is. That might be catastrophe for him, as he's going to be the only truck, the Lone Ranger, that comes into pit. That's going to put Tate to the lead. He's somehow found a way up here. 555 is not going to be left out. You can see he's got heavy front end damage, but he's somehow been staying up with him the whole entire night, it seems, as he's coming down. Maybe hits the 99 just a little bit. Look at him. I'll kind of look at that Bible verse. "3:16 is for God so loved that the world he gave his only one and only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life." Looks like there's gonna be more cars that come into pit. The 99, he's really getting in there deep. You can see him slows down just in time. 10 almost locks him up and spins him out, or spins himself out. 81 comes in also. Looks like this is a 3-car group. Not necessarily the best, but it's more cars than that 316 has. Kind of had nobody. Yeah, he's out in the middle of nowhere as a not. Looks like some other people are coming in. Also, the 26 and the 27, that second group that we were seeing back here, they're coming into pit. As drivers have to be careful to not slide them, and they can't drive through too many pit stalls either. Because if they do, that's a black flag, and that's going to end your race this late into it. But Tate's to the lead. You caught that glimpse there just for a little bit. Looks like he's been getting really bump drafted as his bumper is kind of dented in, as he's going to go to pit now. He's going to drag some drivers with him. That'll drag the 98, the 6, and the 5. They're all coming with him. They got to be really careful. It looks like everybody gets on there safe. If everybody was there safe on pit road, they were able to make it. As here comes the Hot Dog Man. That's his nickname now. I don't care if he doesn't like it. Hot Dog Man's came in. He's going to hate me for saying that. I hope he watches it back and realizes it. Oh, I remember this. Hey Google, add a note lap 12 to watch back the stream and tell Ian. The stream Italian. No, that's not what it meant. I didn't say stream Italian. I said to tell Ian. But 555, I think he still stayed out here. He's gonna have to come in and pit eventually. Those cars around him are a lap down though. See, yeah, here he comes to pit. See, yeah, it's gonna put Tate back to the lead. He'll have a good gap though. It looks like the gap has closed a little bit though. Unless I'm seeing that wrong. The 10, yep, these cars pitted before him. 316 has been lucky enough. He's caught that draft of these trucks. It could have been very, very bad for him if he didn't have these trucks around him, but he's been able to catch up with them. see how many people are watching both of these streams. We've got an even split, HSR and Ghost Racing Network. And again, if y'all are watching, don't mind sharing this, telling your friends about it, getting them to subscribe, something like that. That'll definitely help us out, because I'll be around HSR for a little bit longer. As a 555, he's coming out. Can he find the draft of some trucks? I don't think he'll be able to get there just in time. He's still coming up to speed. He's probably going to lose him here. Yep, and I think he has lost him. That might end his chances unless he can get Anderson Anso to help him, as I think he's gone a lap down. Yep, he's hoping for a caution. Last pitted on lap 44. He needs one now, as Tate has found his way back to the lead, but that middle lane, they're getting cars. The 5, he's going to go past Tate. He has the 6, the 10, the 81, the 316. That's going to leave Tate in quite a bind now. They're all going to kind of funnel down to that bottom lane. 5, 6 fakes him out. He's going to stay top. 5 can't come up in time, though. If he does, he's going to get turned into the wall. He's going to have to rely on that 81 to get to his bumper. The 6 to the lead. He'll jump down. He wants to take the bottom, but it seems like that middle lane, the whole night, they've been able to somehow come back up with it. They lose, and then they gain as a 10. You can see he's in front now. He's probably going to decide to stay in the top lane. He's seen what happens when you go to the bottom. You lose it as soon as you gain it. That middle, or that bottom lane in the corners, they gain, but they lose on the straights as fast as they can get it. These drivers are going to start moving around a little bit more, as it'll be 8 to go when they come to the line. This looks like this will probably be an 8-truck battle unless there's a caution, which, you know, I kind of expect there to be, because stuff gets crazy here at Daytona. It's a 6. You can see he's got some rear end damage. He's been bump drafted one too many times, but it hasn't sent him around yet. He's been very lucky about that. 2 definitive lanes have formed now, as that 6 is really moved around off the 5. He almost gets spun there. Able to keep it clean as Tate. He's looking in the back. He's thinking, all right, where do I want to go as a 10? I think he thought about coming down, but he realized I couldn't. It was just too late for me to do it. I couldn't do it. I need to set a limiter on that. That's what I need to set on the desktop audio. That'll help y'all. Not blowing out your eardrums. Sorry, I'm still relatively new to streaming, so I'm trying to set up all stuff to where it's, you know, good for you all. I don't want to kill in your ears either. At 5, he'll jump up in front of the 10, though. He wants to try to get the lead. The middle lane is always strong at super speedways. That 10, 5's got to be careful, though. He's got to keep it as straight as he can, because any sudden movements, he'll go off the bumper of the 10. He's going to jump back down, though. He's going to get the lead, but the 10's probably going to come back on the outside here off the corner. Got the 316. It's 3 versus 4. Really 3 versus 3. The 99 is not there enough to affect both drivers or the bottom lane yet. That bottom lane going to start picking up just a little bit more. That 99 can get there to him. That'll help him. But the 10, he's going to go to the lead for a brief second. It's 7 to go now. Drivers ever so slightly will start to move around just a little bit more. Really see him getting tense now. 316, he's really wiggling. He's trying to stay on the bump for that 10. He's been aggressive all night with shoving trucks. 316, he's going to try to go back to the lead now. He leaves the 10 out. That's going to have the 10's going to have the 54. 6 is going to jump back up. 6 probably thought, try to go back down to the 81, and him almost touch. 316, though, he goes back to the lead. Can the outside lane mount anything? It'll be 6 to go at the line. It's been pretty clean racing all night. We'll go back here just a little bit, really briefly. We'll go back to the 30 as he has a second group. He's got the 11 in front of him. 11's had rear end damage for getting drafted. This group needs a caution. They've got no hope of catching this other pack. You know, there's no wrecking for money. Terran's very strict about that. So if there is, there's going to be a caution. There's a 5. He's going to go off the bumper of the 10 in front of the 36. That middle lane, showing the strength again. You get it, but you might as well stay up there. Because if you don't, you are going to go back. Doesn't know how far, though. As drivers, they're not going to have to pit. Unless there's a green-white. That might change everything here. Relatively calm. It's the calm before the storm for him now. The 5, he's going to continue to lead. 98, he's kind of made his way back up here. He's been kind of bouncing around the whole entire night with these trucks. Middle lane, they're getting bottled up, but this is what they do in real life too. They get bottled up just for a little bit, gets them all close together, and then they're able to start bumping. Tate's trying to stay on the bumper of that 10, trying to give him a shot as these cars are beaten and battered. They've been through it all, banging off one another, keeping it straight though. You can see people have side damage, rear end damage. They've got damage everywhere. As a 316 has to be really careful though, where he's gonna bump the 5 as he's even chasing it. But he is all over that 5 truck of Holder. He's trying to shove him. He wants him to go somewhere. You may have friends as they come to 3 to go, but when it's 1 to go, everyone is your enemy. They are out for money. They are out for that paycheck that they can get tonight. It'll be split top 5, I believe. 23 drivers, $20 entry fee. So there's more money than what we normally do in these races. That middle lane's falling back just a little bit, but they're showing their strength again. 10, fall back, keeps falling back, but then he gains just a little bit. He's got to try to mount something. If he knows, this is where people who have raced super speedways, they show their strength. If he can drag that brake just a little bit to Tate's bumper, and Tate can give him a shove, that might be able to get him to the lead if he just knows to do that. Here just a little bit. So I'll give you all full volume on desktop audio now. So it's still just a little bit too quiet for me. As it's 2 to go though. The 5, the 10's falling back. The 36, or 316, I think I know what he'll do. If he can get a gap, he's going to shoot up in front of that 10 as he's all over the bumpers. There's a caution, though. That's going to change everything. We'll have to see what happened. I'm not sure. It looks like somebody went off tracks. It might be here. Yep, here it is. I think it's somewhere over here. Let's see if Darlington. Where is this wreck at? Yep, here it is. It didn't show on the screen yet. You get Darlington here. If it'll show his truck, looks like he's had some connection issues also. Yeah, I believe he has. He's had connection issues as he goes into the wall. It's like it was just kind of his mistake. Collects 2-3 trucks with him. But that changes absolutely everything tonight, as I know that 5, he did not want to see that caution at all. You know, drivers, they came in lap 57, some 58. Holder has more fuel than these other trucks, but he's been leading, so how much has he burned off? Drivers are going to be really close on their fuel. I think some will have to come back down and top off because they won't be able to make it. I believe it'll probably make it a green-white checker when we go back green. So I'll roll a quick ad for y'all. We're live back here at Daytona. Drivers have came in and pit. The 5 stayed out. He decided it wasn't worth it to come in. We'll see if he's in the Discord. If I can find Brandon Holder in here. Hey, Brandon, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on?
Man, it was going to come to green, and then a caution comes out, and that changes everything. I mean, what are you trying to do now? I mean, it's going to be, I think, a green-white check. I mean, how does that change your perspective of the finish of this race?
Well, I hope I don't run out of fuel. We had a good run going there. I wish I didn't want to say that, but that's plate racing for you.
Yeah, man, I know you're going to be really tight on fuel. I mean, well, I'm not going to ask you that. I don't want to give it away, but I mean, do you think you can bring it? I mean, you're going to be tight. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, how confident are you?
Well, we've got a shot. That's all I can say. Hopefully, we can just keep it out front. Maybe got Ian behind me. He's a real good pusher. Maybe he can stay with me. We'll just see how it goes.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. I'll put you back to your room, but I hope to see you bring home some money. It's going to be close, though, for you.
Nah, brother, I appreciate it.
So that was Brandon Holder leading the race. You heard he's going to be tight on fuel, though, as he pitted on lap 58. He decided not to come back down, as he's probably going to be needing to save fuel as much as he can, as much as humanly possible. We'll see if Ian's in here real quick. I might get a quick word with him. Like he isn't, though, so we won't be able to talk to him. We'll have to wait to talk to him after the race if he does. I do talk to the top 3. It'll be lights are out on the pace truck. This is gonna get hectic. I can see this already happening at Daytona and at these super speedways. You bunch them back up, you put money on the line. That's gonna make everything more and more tense for these drivers up here. Again, I will have, before the next stream for y'all, I will have all of this audio issue worked out. Seems like just nothing today has wanted to work, and I know I can get y'all better sound quality with this, but I will fix that whenever I get a chance for you. This is the 5. He's going to have the 98. The 81 is going to have the 6, followed by the 316. Does the 5 have enough fuel, though? He said he's going to be close. He's got to make it one more time around after this. If he sputters, though, people are going to jump all over him as that 81. He's hopped up into that top lane. He's got the 6. The top lane, though, they've been showing strength. Can the 98, the man who makes hot dogs for a living, they're going to keep on roasting him on that. The 5, middle lane, that 316, though, he's trying to form a top lane. He's got the 99 pushing him. He wants it. They're going to go 3 wide. The 10, the 6, 316 is going to put him 3 wide. 10 comes up into 6 just a little bit. They're able to keep it clean, though. The 316, though, he's gotten a good push by that 99. He's breaking even with these cars up here now. So they're still 3 wide. 10, 81, 316, they're starting to fall back, though. This is going to be another Daytona finish where people are crazy. They're 3 wide throughout the pack. They want the money. As they're going to come to the white flag, the 24 is going to wreck, as that's going to be a caution right before the flag. That changes everything. That might end the 5's night. I don't know if he's going to have enough fuel. So I think I saw what happened. We'll go back there just a little bit. I saw the 24 get turned by somebody. I'm not sure who it was, though. Oh, that's not going to be good. We'll see here. Andrew, did he just get loose coming off the corner? I have to see what happened to Andrew. I'm not sure. What? Oh, that was horrible net code. Absolutely horrible net code. He is nowhere near the 3 truck. Yeah, that was all net code. That is not the 12's fault. I need to tell Taryn that before something happens, because that was not his fault at all. That was a horrible net code from them. Not know what happened there. That's going to really put the 5 in a position. I'll bring Taryn in here. Hey, Taryn, did you see that wreck there? He's probably talking to the drivers in chat. Hey, Taryn, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got a copy. Give me just a second.
All right.
Say again, Brian.
That's Taryn. I'll let him deal with that, but that 5's going to stay out. He's trying to stretch his fuel. 98's going to come into pit. Tate's going to stay out. I'm surprised some trucks came in here and pitted. I wouldn't have thought them. 316, I mean, they've got fuel to make it. The only one who's iffy is that 5. He's going to be having to save as much fuel as he can, though. If he doesn't, it's going to go really bad for him. Sorry, Taryn, I forgot to mute you. But Tate found his way up here. I'll see if he's in here. I'll let Taryn out there. Hey, Tate, this is Bryson Booth. You got a coffee, man?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Man, I wouldn't have expected you to run in this, but you're here. I mean, what do you think? I mean, how do you think it's been the whole night? How's your race gone so far, man?
So far, it's going good. It's been a little bit hectic at the beginning. Was trying to hang back, save my stuff, or save my fast pair really, and just kind of got gifted 4 positions right there. So we'll see if we can come home with a win.
Yeah, and I'm surprised, people came into pit. That 5. I think he's a little close on fuel. I don't know if he'll make it, so you might have something for him. I mean, if you just joined tonight, you probably just said, I just want to kind of throw it in here. I mean, but what do you think you have to do to win this race, though?
Just not wreck, really.
Yeah. I mean, it is Daytona, so I don't blame you, man. But I'll let you go now. As that was Christopher Tate. He's from Ghost League. He's the defending series champion. He's had kind of an up and down night. As I'm really worried about that 5. I don't know if he can make it. Yeah, I was gonna say he has been blinking. He's been having connection issues. Andrew has, for some odd reason, the whole entire night. That 5, he's probably on the apron. He's just trying to take the shortest way around the track that he can. Because I know he is going to be so close on fuel. We'll bring in the 316 here real quick. Of Dean Brummett. Hey, Dean, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man?
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Man, late in the race, you're up there. Someone's looking a little bit iffy on fuel, and it's not you. I mean, what do you think you have to do to take it home, though, man?
We have to lead at the checkered flag. However, we have to do that, buddy. And right now, we're just going to see how these runs go. And 2 laps to go. You got money on the line. Nobody has friends. I know I put a heck of a slider on the 10 a little bit ago to take the lead, but so I already made 1 enemy there. But coming down this backstretch here, we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. But I'll put you back in your room so you can really focus now, man.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
That was Dean Brummett. He's been up there the whole night. I'm really worried. I am extremely worried about this 5 truck, though. Because if he makes it, it is going to be on fumes for him. Absolute fumes. He might run out coming to the line. He might run out in the back stretch. He might run out on the front stretch, the corner. Who knows where he's going to run out? That's if he does run out. But Tate found his way up here. The 30, the 316, the 99. That 99 pulled a slide job on that 316 early in the race, gave him damage. He's probably been thinking about that. He's playing 2 nights with him, I guess. It's a 5. He's going to have the 316. Tate, 5 gets a good jump. 316 gets a decent one. Is a 5 going to jump up? It's 2 to go. It's that 5. Tate, he can mount a charge, though, on that outside the 5. This is where you're going to start looking in your mirror. You're going to be mirror driving. As he's going to stay, there's going to be another crash. The 11, the 98, that's going to be hard. That's going to be another caution, though. Yep, that's going to be another caution. We'll see what happened there. Somebody got turned for a brief second. As who is that said that? Carissa, cautions breed caution. You are correct. We'll see. It looks like it happens in front. The 17 truck. Looks like that's the 11 gets put into him. 11 gets put off the bumper of the 55 into the 17. And that looks like that just triggers it all. 17 able to keep it somewhat straight, surprisingly. Yeah, but they wreck behind him, though. The 16 into the 98. I think the 98 does have a fast repair, though. Pounds the 11. It's really only 3 trucks, maybe? Nope. I think 13 and a 6. Yeah, 13's got nowhere to go. The 6 is locking him up. He gets hit. 6 turns him. None of his fault. But, you know, this is going to put even more of a strain on the 5 as, yep, he had to come in and pit. He wasn't going to make it on fuel. I was worried about him with that. Fuel for him, it just did not work out. I knew it wouldn't work out for him. Somebody else has crashed. What's happened here? It's like he might have gotten a black flag. We got somebody else crashing. We've got people crashing everywhere. Either that or they're pulling over and stopping. Yeah, he pulls over and he stops. We got some people here just kind of pulling over and stopping. Might have said, yeah, I don't have a chance at this anymore. As yet, looks like some of them have towed to pits tonight, so that's kind of going to end their night prematurely as it's Tate leading. 316, followed by Kenneth Stamper, Rhett Tucker, and James Conley. James, looks like he got away scotch-free also. Looks like it was more. We'll see on him. His steering might be broke. It looks like he just got it in his quarter panel, so he was fine. We're not on a replay. We are live. There we go. It's at 316, though. If Tate chooses the bottom, I think we have people stopping on pit road. We have people stopping on the track. Yep, it's giving me a caution when it's not actually one. They're going to go around again, though. They're still racing. No, it is probably about 70 miles an hour. Some people, like they came in, they parked their truck. Yeah, some of them have parked it. They might have been told by Taryn to park it. This Tate, you know, he's probably just doing this for fun, but he's up front. Got a car coming around getting his lap back. That's the 3 of Nathan Harper. He will go back on the lead lap now. He will catch up to the pack. I'll roll a quick ad for y'all here while they're under caution. .316. He has the preferred lane now, in my opinion. Can the 99 shove him, though? 99 cut him off earlier. Does he remember that? Does he say, okay, you know, instead of cutting you off this time, I'm going to help you. Or instead of cutting you off this time, I'm going to help you because I feel like I have to repay you. Because I have a piece of foam in my mouth. This race, caution, one came out and every other caution came out after that. A lot of drivers affected by it. And again, if y'all are watching, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription, that'll help this channel grow, help me pick up more races. As I am a one-man crew, so it's pretty hard for me to do all this. I'm trying to put on the best production I can for y'all. I know tonight's probably not lived up to it with that audio issue that I had. I'm really sorry about that for y'all. It was just, I don't know what that was. It wasn't working, but lights are out in the pace truck. It's going to be Tate leading him. He'll have the 30, the 316. He's going to have the 99 behind him, as well there will be another caution. I don't know if they have any green flag left. As Tate's going to get a good jump, the 316. He's going to come down. He's going to try to squeeze that 30. He does. Now will the 30 work with the 316? Tate's kind of left out there. He's a sitting duck. This is where it's going to get bad. The 316 going to go to the outside. Will the 30 follow him, though? As he will, that's going to leave Tate out to dry. Tate's going to go to the back. The 316 goes to the front, followed by the 30, the 99, 18, and 17. They're going to start really shoving, though. No, you have no friends at this point in the race. Everybody is your enemy. Everybody wants that money. As we've got a truck on the outside, that's that 81. He's trying to make it 3 wide, but he's got no help behind him. As that 316, he's going to have to start working these lanes. Comes back down in front of the 30. There's a middle lane foreman, though. They're starting to show again. The 99, led by them. 316, he's got to hope. He's got to tell the 30, come on, man. Shove me as hard as you can. The 99, he has the 18. They're 3 wide. They're getting crazy as the 30 comes up into the... Oh, that's a net code by the 316. They're wrecking at the line. I think they'll have another... Yep, that won't be the finish, as that's a huge crash. Everybody wrecks. Every car is involved in that. We'll have to go back and see what happened here. That was a huge crash. In front of the whole field, going 3 wide. I'll have to see who touches first. 30. Looks like he goes up into the 80. We'll go on his chase. I think it was 30 up into the 99. And it was a net code, but really close. It looks like it sets all of this off. The 316, it's kind of a domino effect. He gets net coded also in front of Tate, comes down in front of him. He's trying to save it. Like, he clips Tate. There's a lot of net code this rate. Clips him again. And that just gets everybody involved. Every car is in this. As a 17, he tries to shoot. The gap opens for that 26. The C's part for him. The 10 makes it through. Some drivers are sideways, but that takes out a lot of drivers, though. So I believe, yep, that was actually the finish of the race. It's going to be the 26 of Dalton Randolph who wins it. It was to the finish line. That was our final green-white checkered. It's going to be the 26, the 6, the 12. How did he get up there? Andrew comes home 3rd. Nathan Harper 4th. And Dean Bremett, he gets at least... Oh, actually, who does get at least... We'll see what these are officially. It'll be Harper, actually. So it looks like these changed. It'll be Harper. Oh, they're still switching. It'll be Tate and Harper. They're still racing to the line, maybe. Are they still racing to the line? I think they are. Yes, they are. They were still racing to the line. That was weird. Guess they had to go around another lap. So that's the finishing order now. The 26 of Dalton Randolph, Kerry Whitaker, Christopher Tate, Andrew Sonanso, and Bobby Hand. That's the top 5 that get payout. I'll go back to this crash. We'll look at the 26. We'll kind of watch the C's part for him. We'll see where he is at this point. We'll go in his cockpit. I didn't know if that was our final green-white checkered. It's what he sees from his view. He sees a wreck in front of him happening. They just part in front of him. He'll take home the most money. That was a crazy finish, though. So I think I'll wait till they park it here. He's already doing burnouts, though. He knows that he's won it. He knows that he gets the most money. That was just an insane finish. I didn't even know that was the finish of the race, if I'm being honest with y'all. He's doing burnouts. But I'll bring Dalton, Whitaker, and Tate in here. Put them in the waiting booth. Hey, Taryn, can you tell them all to get in the Discord?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. I'm just trying to get these drivers in here. Is that 26? He's just going to burn it down. 6 is going to probably come by. Oh, yeah. Just taps him. Who cares? Tap him. Might as well. I'll try to get these drivers in here. I can probably get Tate in here. He did finish third, though. Watch the 26 just continue to burn it down. That was a crazy finish. 26 just had the seeds pretty much part in front of him. I'll show you all the overall results.
Nah, hell no, you're the one that caused the wreck, dude.
Oop, wait, I might need to mute my voice. You got some drivers who are not too happy about that.
Yeah, it's a little crazy out there.
Oh yeah, that's not good. I
Yeah,
need to.
You got a replay on your iRacing program?
Let me mute this for you. Oh, that's not good. I don't need to hear this.
I'm gonna replay it on my side and have it for everybody.
Oh, that's great. My mute's not this. I'll have to
Hey,
make it.
Darren, is the broadcast waiting room or the
Broadcast.
Right now, it's locked. The broadcast and then
Okay, hold on.
wait here.
Mute this for y'all.
I believe it is next connection. Kenny did come up just a little bit, but he wasn't going to go in front of the 18. But when the 18 came by his left,
his right rear quarter panel, it automatically closed it.
This is not muting for them, so I need to do that. Taryn, the broadcast room is locked. The waiting room's not locked. I have the broadcast locked for a reason.
Yes, and I wanted to let you know,
I see the third
given
one.
the circumstance,
Also-
I do not know the finishing order currently. I know iRacing scores it one direction, but we're having a lot more issues. So,
Yeah, I can hear him. There we go. Voice chat's muted for him.
Darren, can you watch my POV from that?
Yeah, we're gonna have to sort this out here.
I'm not sure about but I do have replay written. I did not cause a wreck.
Hold on, just stop. I'm recording the wreck right now, and
So I'll mute him. It's like they're gonna try to figure it out though. Not sure what the finishing order is. I think the 26 though, he has won that, I believe. Believe he wins this. Taryn, no, he doesn't like when people wreck coming to the line. Go back to the checkered here. I'll hide this for y'all. And again, I'm sorry. My stuff is just been messed up the whole night. As this is before, so let's go. Yeah, this is a crash here. We'll see what happened again. Oop, not that. It's a lot of unhappy drivers if I had to guess. But chopper view. See 30 into the 18, that causes a big collision. The 26, I don't think, we'll have to see what happens. If it stays, the 26 is, he wins the most money, but you know, I don't know what's happening. Don't know what Taryn's thoughts on this are. He's in there sorting it out though. He's gonna try to do his best that he can. I don't blame him. He wants everybody to have a fair race. We'll have to wait. See what's gonna happen. I don't even know. I don't even know what's gonna happen here. This is kind of all what they think. These are the official race results. This is what it says. I don't know who's officially won it though. That is. So we're gonna have to see.
Bryce, there will be no interviews because I have to determine who the finishers are because we're just dealing with other issues.
Yeah, I get that. I know you're really strict about that too. You don't like having wrecks coming to the finish line.
Well, the thing is, I'm getting guys they're getting disqualified when it's not even their fault. iRacing is giving them 4 times for just rubbing the wall when it just should be a 2 times. So, because my thing is, if you're, I have it set as 17 times, okay. if you're hitting 17 times, your truck should be a freaking meatball by that point.
Oh yeah, there's some trucks that netcode tonight. I've noticed it. There were some incidents where it was just full on netcode too. So I won't be doing interviews this time because this is all going to be sorted out. Aaron, he's going to try his hardest. I know that he doesn't want to see anything just kind of go down the drain. He wants to see everything be sorted out. Well, you know, if it stands, this is what it is. The 26 made it through. He's officially first, but that may change. Whitaker second, Tate third, Santo fourth, and Anderson fifth. That is if everything stands from this race, that is. There's probably going to be some stuff that changes, so do not take this to heart. I'll have to see what happens, and I will let you all know, probably in the next stream, what the call is, because I do not know. I'm not admin. I just talk in a microphone for about an hour and a half. So, it's all up to Taryn here. But I'll roll. Quick ad. That was a crazy finish, though, if that's what it is. But again, if y'all are still watching, if you don't mind throwing a subscription in, helping this channel out, sharing it, doing it, whatever you can, that'll help me out. But I'll roll an ad. This is Bryce Cover, and I'll have the issues fixed for you next time, guys. I'll have those audio issues fixed, I promise. But this is Bryce Cover. I'll roll an ad, and y'all can have a good night.